guys.
That makes this month the best month of the year.
And that's a period. Yeah, welcome back to another exciting episode of Thrift Retreat Edition. As you all know that here on my channel, I share content that help you thrive. But it's anniversary month. Let's give you something about love, 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 love. So, how do you feel? Husband, I have here with me. If you're a new subscriber here, I have here with me my husband. How do you feel featuring in our channel again?
I feel like a celebrity husband.
Of course, that's who he is. That's who he is. If you're a new subscriber here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when I release my next video. And today's episode of Love, we're going to be telling you how we fell in love. Oh my God! So it's not gonna be scripted. It's something that just flows with my husband, President General among the nations.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to tell them how you fell in love with this beautiful dancer?
Okay, beautiful dancer.
So I'm gonna be sharing how we fell in love. So sit back, grab your popcorn. It's gonna be an exciting time.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to go for it?
Fall in love with this beautiful lady. The best in the world. It did not just happen overnight. Like it's not like that story we are very familiar with. Like, okay, you see a girl and then you fall in love with her at first sight. You know, it was a gradual process. It was gradual, it was penetrative, and it was spectacular. You know. Actually, I think it all started at church. We attended the same church, and I was made a group leader. Unfortunately, this beautiful lady was under my group.
And then it was Amy.
Yeah, would you allow me to talk?
No, after.
You have to what? You see my
It
eye? Did you see my eye on your body?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Amy. All the time, I come and lead praise and please lead the sermon, please lead the prayer. It's like then Jasmine.
As the spirit leads.
Okay, well listen.
And so and this group member of mine,
Which one be this group member of mine?
They used to be my group member.
I used to wear team member. That was the same thing you said.
What do you
we're teammates.
Okay, it's oh, okay. So then she doesn't attend group meeting often. So you need to.
What do you mean I don't attend?
How many times did you attend them? Answer the question.
Okay, so that's probably sure that in the public. No problem. I normally do attend. I normally do attend. It was when I left Ibadan. Why you casting me like that?
You won. So then, as a group leader, I had to call on my group member, ask them how they're doing. How are you doing? Are you fine? You're not in meeting today. Reminded of meeting. But then, this beautiful lady, she's very receptive, and she's very cool. And then so yeah, that it continued for a while, and then I think that was the time I sent her. Okay, did I comment on her DP or so? And she said, then we got chatting. Okay, and usually I'm not the chatty type, but I realized that her conversations keeps me online.
I normally do intrigue him in the conversation. Well, good, go by there.
Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn.
Which one? Wait for your turn.
Wait for your turn. Calm down.
Okay, now that you have not married me, then you're proud. No problem.
Look at the one. Okay. So then, we always have this very interesting and intelligent chat conversations that intrigues me, and then I became a little curious. I wanted to know more about this beautiful lady, and the more you try to know, the more intrigued you become, and then the more intrigued you become, the more fascinating, and then it becomes like, look, just like that.
Let me continue my story, and that's how you fell in love. Let me tell you my own side of the story.
That is. You cannot tell my story.
It's just we will continue with your story. Let me tell my own story.
Okay.
So, I was sitting on my own that day. And I called me. I was out of Ibadan, yeah. And I just got this call from hello, good evening. You've not been in church. How are you? Are you doing? Yeah. Hear me. But I was like, oh, thank you so much. I was really grateful for the call because I'd been out of IB for a while. I'm like, oh, that's so thoughtful for a leader to reach out. And then I think that day I teased you with, so you people have forgotten me, sort of. I was like, nah, that's not me. I didn't forget you. That's what I was doing in a bit to tempt the sister. But
Me,
my salvation was
with
intact.
steez and composure.
Yes, my salvation was intact. So going forward from there, it would always reach out and I would say hi, hello, hi. And then I realized that, yeah, we talk practically every day and we used to talk. And there was this time, okay, that was the time I think,
No, during those periods, she would like to be like my brother. Buya ni brother. Ani brother. Buya kuwa brother siwaju.
yeah, because I saw you as a brother, as a sister with a sincere heart.
His sister with a sincere. Who is following to do? You don't know your
I'm
brother.
like brother, and it's like my brother me or something like that.
Hey.
Calm down. I see my brother in the Lord.
Brother in the Lord.
And I brothers only. Man,
You
we
are the
always say
time.
brother, and I'm
No,
not doing every brother.
don't do me,
Okay,
brother.
apparently he doesn't have a sister, so I'm like, let me fill in the sister role. And then he said, no, he's not doing brother. He's not doing any brother. Can you come? That time start to like fine girl. And that's why he's not doing brother. But he will do the brother because as younger sister to brother, you collect things that younger sister collect. That's what I wanted to call it. But and I wanted to do the younger sister thing. But
We cash him.
it didn't go. Love the not enter. Yeah. So then I went for service, yeah. And I was very sick. So he would always call to ask how I was doing at the time. And then it was very intentional about it. Called morning, afternoon, night. It did not allow me to see suitors in camp is the one. Because always following me with call. And I'm like, and because I was really sick and I was tired, so I mostly did not really go out. We just have the conversation. And there was this day that he said that was the day that I was like, I like this girl. He had an interview, so I would do that almost.
I think I
Yeah.
had a presentation. Yeah.
So I woke up very early to call him and wish him all the best in the presentation.
I with a very sweet video. Short video.
Maybe if I would see the video, Sha, I probably would add it to it. So and he was like, that what I did really got to him. For me, it was something I would do to any of my close friend or anybody having a presentation. But it meant a lot to him. So you just might not know what will mean a lot to people. So do it, be you. Yeah, so going forward from there, we'd always have the conversation, we'd gist, we'd laugh, and he would always send me money for Amala. There was this woman selling Amala in the camp, and I'm like, this woman Amala is very sweet. So there was this funny thing he would always do. He'll send you Amala money that day, the next day he'll send you. I'm like, this guy is quite funny. Why can't you just send me all the money you want to send me? But it wasn't really about the money. I'm like, okay, you said you like amala, you want to eat amala today. I'm not really a amala person, an amala person, whatever it is. But for that woman, her soup was top notch. I don't know what happened to it, and I really loved it. So I'm like, I was saying this amala was sweet. I got to myself and said, let me give you the money. I'm like, But it wasn't that it was expensive. I think it was like 400, 600, 1,000. But we'd always do the math. And it wasn't about the money, it was the intentionality for me, it was the effort that okay, I know that this person likes this thing and I want to go all the way to give it to her. And I liked him. I liked him even up until then. I liked him as a friend, as a brother. But then I sincerely did not see him in that light. Seriously, I did not see you in the married light at all. It was like something was just there's a veil on. I didn't see him in that light. I just like this company, and I like whenever we spoke with this loud. He has this very loud laughter, and he would laugh. He was calm, receptive. He didn't show me all those attitudes that time. So and then there was this day, I think I was charging my phone, and his name on my phone was Joseph, the group leader. I will spell it out. That's how I am.
Very rude. Very, very rude.
I would write your name I'm sure a lot of people are like me. The same, maybe where I met you or the location, so I'm able to identify where I met this person. And when but my bunkmate said something, she was like, "Ah, is this not the guy you talk to almost every time? Why do you have his name as Joseph the group leader?" I'm like, "That's his name, and he's my group leader."
Oh,
So she was
God.
like, is it that you don't know that this person likes you, or you are just trying to be oblivious to it that this person really likes you? For someone to be calling you every time, and then another person to put her mouth inside, I think it was Anna, and I was like, yes, she's always talking to the person. How can you not say the person name as that? So she just said, change the name. So they were like ganging up against me. I just change the name, even if it's just his first name. And then when we finished that conversation, I sat down to myself, okay, practically talk to this person almost every day. I think that was the first time I really gave it a thought because they talked about it. Not because I really sat down to say, okay, I think it was at that time, but I knew that if I didn't talk to this person, there's a desire to want to talk to this person. So I would always reach out, talk, but more like I just enjoy the company. But when I said, I'm like, oh God, I really don't know how or where this is going. But however it is, have your way. And then I was having my prayers that day, and I remember really speaking to God about it because it felt like it was maybe God used them to open my eyes to it. And yeah, let us leave it, continue from there.
Where did I stop? Because you have to carry all the talks.
Yeah, from there. So then we had very intelligent conversation. I know we would always say that you like asking questions.
She asks questions a lot. And this is what she does. She could ask you the same question in like 4 or 5 different ways.
Tell me why I study psychology. If I cannot ask you
And
one
I'm the kind
question
of
in
person
several
that
minutes.
profile talks. So when you ask me, then I bounce back. You've asked this question again.
Because I want
So
to know.
initially, I would respond. I would respond. Then it got to the point I would say, "Why are you asking me this question again?" I answered you. You know, and then there's something I realized.
That time you did not say all those things. So it's not saying. It was later when I started to be showing himself. He didn't say it. Did you have the chest to tell me?
I told you that as time goes on, I said, "Hey,
The
which
tone
one?"
was different. Don't say what's that thing. Can you imagine?
What's with the attitude?
Yes, like
Yes.
an attitude.
I thought I'd be like, no, yeah, okay. Initially, I respond. Last time we'll be like, madam, what's the meaning of this one?
There's a different tone.
I think, and then at that point, I realized that okay, whatever I say you do, you really need to be sincere. Because if you're not, it'd be very difficult for you to give the same response to the same question, especially when it's presented to you in different contexts. So I look at so at the point I realized I'll be like, oh wait, are you really trying to test my
I was
intelligence or
profiling him, bro. So I was
so at the
like,
point I got that and then I calmed down. I say, okay.
but I think even before then, we always had conversations. We
Yeah,
really
yeah.
had conversation
No,
about
actually
anything.
we
But
talk, yeah.
it started to get to him when it became like a personal conversation because we had very intelligent conversation. And I remember one time before we even went into the love, when you said that I really like how intelligent you ask your questions, the kind of questions you ask. And I'm like, yeah.
Actually,
I collected the
online, if
accolades.
you send me a message, it might be 2 3 days because I'm not used to that chatting to it. I don't know. It's like a big, but I realize that I always want to go back
He
to
will
that
chat with me, Amy. Hey, I would appear your dream.
pride.
Everything.
It's the pride.
But I used to chat with me, and I like that. I would say, okay, you guys have intelligent that okay, he enjoys my conversation. And yeah, there was this time he said, what would you like to see in your man? What kind of man qualities and all of that? And I answered him in a very comprehensive manner. And I remember I said nobody has ever. Did you remember? Do you remember?
I can't pick
You
that.
see, I got him. And
I
I
can't
said
pick that.
that it was like, then we weren't even talking about, we're not even going into the
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
We're just like friends.
Just
So it was
talk.
asking,
Yeah.
okay, what kind of man? And at that time, I was really self aware. I knew what I wanted. So it was either this or nothing else. I'd grown from the several stages of my life. So I knew what I wanted. So when I gave him a comprehensive thing, I won. Because at that time, I didn't see you as somebody I wanted to marry. So I just felt like, okay, this is a friend asking shooting case or anything, just to know me more, something. If I know, I won't have answers because you want to have it tailoring yourself inside. You not do it
Well,
inside this thing,
anyway,
but
you answered, and tada.
wow.
Wow.
Even tada.
Tada.
So it was a comprehensive response, and then it was like he has never, he has friends, and nobody has ever really tabled what they wanted. I looked like I really know what I'm like. Yes, I know what I want. So we went past that conversation, and we got to, then we
Okay.
got to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apart from the fact that, yeah, we have intelligent conversation, I realized that I noticed she's very caring. I was the time I went to do something in Lagos. I went to do something like I was supposed to sleep over, but then I didn't know out of I don't know. I just stood up and then I was coming in the night. So she called me. Where are you? Okay, we had spoken and I said I'll probably if it didn't get so late, I would start coming that but I'll be coming that day, but if it is very late and then I will have to sleep over. But then as soon as I was done, I didn't know what happened. I can be spontaneous at the time. I just took my bag and then I entered. So she called me. I said I was in the bus. It was quite late. She said, how can you eat? She didn't sleep. She could not. She had to. She was we were on the phone talking, talking, talking.
I'm
So
such a caring baby. Oh
hmm,
my god.
she's
So funny how I
blushing.
can't even remember.
Oh, you can't remember. Right. Yeah, that's the thing. I go. So we spoke practically through the journey, and
I
at the
kept
point she
him.
was like, "I'm tired. Okay, can we talk later?" I said, "Yeah, we are close." She made sure she dropped the call when we were close. So she said, "Okay, that's fine." As I was entering my home like this, okay, did I send message to her that I've reached? I thought that okay, by now she would have slept, and start snoring.
I
No,
don't know.
okay, yeah, she said she doesn't snore.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, say it that I do not know.
I just said that you said you don't snore.
Say it that I don't know.
Okay, she doesn't snore.
You did dream. Can you imagine?
Okay, so I just sent her, hi there. I'm back home. I say, wow. So she just called me. Oh, you're fine. What do you want to eat now? And that was that. And then that is one of the many episodes. Okay, you can actually see that this one, she has empathy and she's compassionate. And then after that, and then I said, okay, it looks like but you can actually judge a book by the cover. So I suggested that why don't I take you go see a movie?
You didn't even say me.
Huh?
Okay, 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 okay,
Okay.
okay,
She
okay.
forgot.
Yeah, that was like our first date.
Yeah,
We
that
went to
was
see a
like the
movie.
first day. So okay, at
Yeah.
that time she said, okay, well, she has something to do in IB a certain time. So when she come over, she'll think about this
And
where
when you saw me, it
I
was
can.
dazed.
Yeah.
Oh
Are
Lord.
you me? I
Yeah.
mean
Were
you.
you dazed or not?
Forget about the this part. It's my
What?
talk.
Were you dazed or not? And it was fun. I was like, wow, look at this
Wait, what
beast.
made me this? Nobody say you package. Your package, I'm on this guy. I go this
Yes.
So you days me now, she dey form.
Before he goes deep into his own love. So for me, from then it became very intentional, and NYC really showed me a lot of shaggy, premium shaggy. So for some reason, I cried at the early weeks or at my early weeks or something. My LGI was just giving me issues, and I remembered he would always be on the phone with me. I could cry. I'm very emotional for the record. I cry when I'm happy, cry when I'm sad, cry when I'm hungry. I don't do that to an extreme again though. Yeah, so I would cry, I was tired, I was frustrated, and he would always be on the phone to just listen to me rant, listen to me cry. It wasn't interfering with my thought. Then sometimes I'll say, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you. And he would just be there and I'm like, is this so sweet? It's just it's just
I just
so it was very intentional, and I knew that I like this person. I really do like. It was at that point I started saying, this guy is really kind. He's caring. I like that he's very caring. I like that he's kind. He's thoughtful, and he always prioritize when I say that okay, I have something to do. He keeps it in mind and would remind me, knowing that okay, this person has your interest at heart and also follows you up in every single thing that you do. Yeah, you can continue.
Hmm. Okay, so we went on the first date, and then we went to see a movie, and then it was fantastic. So at that point, I can tell, okay,
Okay, was it that? I think it was that day you asked me out. Was it
no,
that day? No, it
no,
wasn't. It
wasn't.
wasn't.
We were not okay. No, wasn't even close to that. So at that day, okay, I think the essence of the movie was like, okay, let me really get close to this lady, and then let me see, you know, do you have that butterfly? I was like, but then it was fantastic, and then that day,
We had
I
really
think,
great
I
time.
think,
You can't be with me and be Amy,
pride,
energy goddess.
pride, you know.
Stop it.
So then I can tell you that okay, I was 60% there, like wow, okay, okay. So we continue, started talking, and then over time, the feeling, you know, it started from Genesis. Like it wasn't like
Let me tell my own story. One time.
surely that's how much.
See, okay, I wanted to go out with a particular guy.
Why they look me?
Yes, I wanted to go out on a date that day.
Mm.
So because I still saw him as a brother, I think that was.
He saw me as a brother.
So I remember asking him that, what do you think I should wear? There's this guy that has been saying, let's go on a date in Lagos. I was like, I just wear anything you want to wear. And I'm like, okay, maybe a gown. Because I sincerely saw you as my brother.
Well, here we are.
So, and then it was like, okay, just wear anything. And that day, I think, okay, I did a gown. I realized that when I got into conversation with the guy, I didn't just have interest in. For someone that I really know how to like keep a conversation, if I really want to talk to you, I would have programmed my mind. I'm speaking to this person today. I just wanted to go home. I just wanted to speak to him.
Jaga.
I don't think I ever
He
mentioned.
began to walk. You didn't tell me this one.
I remember, I remember when I got home and his countenance changed. I know when somebody he said that his countenance changed. When it was like, how's the date? Ah, it was good. But I didn't tell him that I really didn't enjoy it. For some reason I just left. After a while, like 5 minutes, I just stood together. I want to do something at home, and it was like, you just came here. I wasn't even enjoying the conversation. It was a nice restaurant, yeah, cool place, but it just came to drop me somewhere around. I wasn't just feeling the flow. I wasn't feeling the conversation.
Baba don't occupy the house.
So and then they're like, at that point, I knew that my emotions were getting involved. Yeah, so we spoke. And I said, what do you want? I think that was the first time I asked him, what do you want? And he said, what do you mean? What do I want? Because at the time, I knew that my emotions were already involved. So if I do not take the right precautions, it will become like a situationship, which I'm definitely not going to allow that. I'm no longer in that space. So I was really asking him, what exactly do you want? What do you want from us? If at that point he mentioned friendship, I'll be open to friendship. Enjoy the friendship. You see, you would enjoy friendship with me. And if it's something else, I just prepared my mind, and because my emotions were already involved.
No, she asked me what do I want. I smile. I think I said, so you don't know what I want.
Am I supposed to assume what you want? Don't assume, let them say it.
Well, I said it. So I told her, look, we've been talking. I find it very interesting, you know. But I won't deny the fact that there's this thing that is going between us.
Oh, God, go straight to the point. What do you say?
So I told her that yeah, I really do like her, and if she doesn't mind, I would.
Which one be if you put if she doesn't mind there?
Wait, you expect me to cram that thing? You go.
Okay, you can't cram. How many years?
I cannot cram.
Okay.
Let me just relay the way you know.
In the appropriate tone, please.
Which one be in the appropriate tone? I never marry you. So yeah, so I said that yeah, I like you, and I would love to be in a genuine relationship with you. Like I'm really interested in you. Yeah. So they said, and she wanted to put me in waiting room. In me jagun jagun.
Yeah, and before it goes further, I really want to say if somebody has not outrightly say that they want to be in a relationship with you, please don't assume. I learned that in a hard way, so I never wanted to assume again. You have to verbally say. They have to like vocally and let them not do relationship. Let them say it with their mouth that I like you. I want to be in a relationship with you, and then you can give them your answer if you want to be. How many months did I put in the waiting room?
You know, say, okay, okay, you have to give me time to think about it. The first thing she told me was that you have to tell our pastor.
Yeah, I said we're going. Well, that's true.
I said, no, you have to.
I was like, he has to tell the pastor.
I said, well, because I was sincere.
I
So
wanted
that
which
was.
one be because I was sincere.
Would you let me talk? Which one be God? I beg. Yeah, and then she just wanted to know, yeah, you really,
I
you
wanted
know,
accountability.
yeah, you understand? I said, well, that's no big deal. You want? So I say, okay. So I think I actually give it a thought after like a week or two. I did tell her, say, okay, condition number one satisfied. And then he said, okay, I should just give us some time. Yeah, during this period, we still talk, we still gist, sometimes we still go on the date, but then,
Yeah,
it
was
was
it like 6 months?
the six,
Was it up to 6 months?
yeah, within that period.
But we're still talking.
No, of course,
I needed to be very sure.
one thing is, I think she has this fear of relationship.
I do not have fear of
Oh, what
relationship.
dear. Be like, ah,
I didn't
okay.
have fear of relationship.
What
Yeah.
dear.
What I knew that whatever relationship I'm entering into will be a relationship for marriage.
You
So
needed to take your
I
time.
needed to take my time, bro. I
Well, you took your time. You took it.
I really I really wanted to, and I remember at some point you said that. Are you sure? Okay, if you don't want to, let's know. I wanted to really take my time. I've had. I think I'll do a video on that. A lot of situationship drama, and especially in church. So I didn't want that to repeat itself. I prayed about it. I kept praying about it, and I think yeah, there were 3 times. There were 3 times. I put in a test and I asked God to like show me a sign. And I think one was moving to an apartment. So I was like, okay, God, if this guy is for me, let him say that let's pray over the apartment together. And surprisingly, when he got to when he got to the apartment, he called me and said, okay, can you pray over the apartment? I'm like, oh, yeah. She was supposed to be convinced. I was convinced, but I'm like, okay, let's be sure, let's be sure. And then there was this time, okay, another thing that he did, he would always send foodstuffs to me, which was things that a lot of people will not do. Once he gets his foodstuff, like because he rarely cooks, it's always at work. So mommy would always send us foodstuff. So it was sent to mine to me. And there was this day his mom gave him um Momsy gave him a clothes. She always buy clothes for 3 of them. Like native wear, they always have, they're enjoying the same clothes. And then that particular clothes, I wanted to put in a test, and I said, I want this clothes. And I was like, what do you want me to tell? My brothers will have this clothes. What if they? Okay, I will buy this clothes. Buy this. I said no. This clothes is the one that I want. And I was like, okay, any other thing aside this? I said, no. I think we finished the conversation. And for some reason, I even forgot that I asked of the clothes. And the next time he was sending stuff, I saw the clothes in there. And I was shocked that, hey, wow. Just wow, this love is deeper. So that thing really did something to me. And I asked myself, could I really have done that? The sacrifice then that, wow, this is deep and this is huge. So what I did for that outfit was I sewed it for him and I brought it back to him. But I was shocked when they saw the outfit. I'm like, I was never really going to collect the outfit. I really just wanted to see the extent to which you'd you could really go with this really, and it wasn't like a big deal. Just felt like rich like Swala.
Actually, I just felt like you guys just one. Shall I think actually that clothes actually I would have dropped it. Maybe I don't know when I was I would be like, okay, what do you come and take it?
So I sent it back for him, yeah. And there were other things that I knew that okay, I was convinced that okay, this person was the love of my life. At that time, when I remember February 14, I told him yes. I love you too. I was like, are you serious? But this is a very
Ah,
dramatic way. I traveled down and it was so makes me
and then she
right.
bought me a shirt. I was like,
Yeah, I bought him a shirt and several other things, and then yeah.
Then she wore one red clothes, very beautiful. I said, damn, really escape it.
Yeah, it's really an amazing person,
Hmm,
and ever since then, it's been joy, joy, joy. That's how we fell in love, guys. A very
actually.
beautiful and amazing, intentional love because we with some fights. But I just
Eh,
like that it was intentional. It was kind, and concerning my family members, he wanted to really know them, connect with them, and for his family members, his brothers are like the sweetest people on earth. They're just very nice. They're the best hype men in the whole world. Just give me stress. Yeah, so it was big on my family and for me. Whenever I meet somebody, you would almost meet my kid sister almost immediately. So I like to see the way you bond with them. So for him and my kid sister, they're like inseparable bond, and I just love it. Okay, this person is family oriented. I don't have to start feeling anyhow with my family, and because I'm big on family, big on my family, and I love how that he embraced that and all, and it's godly, God fearing, teachable, very sweet, teachable person. Yeah, I'm
oh,
always very teachable. My husband is very teachable. We can do
oh.
gra initially, but it's very
Okay.
teachable, and it's an amazing, sweet person. I feel that a lot of people don't know how sweet. Eh? Well, people don't know how amazing he is, and right from then till now, he hasn't changed one bit. He's been true to his words. I remember that time. Oh, he said, "Oh, they fail me now. More them I told you, oh." That's what he said. But
That's what she blocks me with the suffering gem with the method blackmailer.
it's been a great ride. Fall in love with this amazing individual. I'm not ready. Oh my god, I'm not
Alright,
ready.
that is my drama queen.
So
No,
evidence
no,
of
no, darling.
no brothers, don't test somebody. Just maybe.
I never allowed to be brother. So you mentioned
And
what my
that's because
brother.
he did not allow to be
I say
brothers. So if
brother.
he had
No,
allowed, he
no.
would probably have remained a brother at
Which
that
one?
some
Actually, I'm
period.
a go getter. If I see something that I want and I like, oh,
Oh, premium beauty, Amy.
premium.
Yes, so guys, that's our story. We just have to do the short version, but yeah, it's been a great ride.
Mm-hmm.
I expect more videos from us in this season, hopefully.
So one down, many more years to come
Yeah, well,
together.
1 year this month, and
Mm-hmm.
we are super grateful. In our
Mm-hmm.
next video, we'll be
One
telling
down,
you,
forever to go.
we're telling you how 1 year has been and every other. Watch out, but please don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when I release my next video. So with that,
You can
the
also share with friends.
Biafalamis are signing out.